Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for the while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't intending to review this. I had another item in mind, but I haven't been able to find that item. I've literally been searching for over a week now. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, it means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is kind of the case today. I mean, I did get off work and such. But like I said, I was actually looking for a very specific item, and I've been looking for it. Like, I've never had any problem finding this item. Never. It's always been something where, it's been relatively easy for me to get a hold of. Maybe not, like, super common, but, if I wanted it, I could always get it. I've been out to, like, 6 different places, haven't been able to find it. But I ended up in a little fresh market near me, that I like to stop in every now and again. And they have this little international section, drinks and stuff and everything. And I found something. I was like, that looks like a review thing. And so what are we doing? It's boom! It's Fanta, but not just any Fanta. It's strawberry kiwi Fanta. Kuhn Naturlig Aromar. It's from someplace foreign. Where are you? Hoschenhauser. Oh, this has got to be German. Siedausenbund. Yeah, it's got to be. Right? It's got to be. For Erwachsen, I'm going to go with probably Germany. I could be wrong, but as somebody who has some German, descent, like, I can't speak the language, but I can typically recognize it. We're going to go with German for right now. If it's not German, I'll change it in the title head. But anyway, let's try some funky Fanta. I'm so disappointed that we don't get the weird Fantas here in the United States. At least very rarely. Every now and again we got like Pina Colada, which I reviewed, by the way. Something, but... Ooh, that's interesting. And of course, funny thing about if this is German, if you know anything about the history of Fanta, yeah, it goes back away with Germany. Feel free to look into it. I'm not going to mention it because, but yeah, there's some stuff there. I don't know. I like it, but not nearly as much as I was hoping. Because I really like Fanta. It's like genuinely probably one of my favorite drink brands. And I like Kiwi strawberry. Like, that's a very quality, or strawberry, kiwi, whatever. That's a very quality combination of flavors. But I don't know. This one just, like, it's not bad. But I was expecting, I don't know. I was expecting more of a bite from it, and I was expecting it to really kind of pop. And instead, there's not really much bite. There is a little bit of a bite from the strawberry. You get a little something, a little bit of a tartness almost. Maybe that's more from the kiwi, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not as vibrant as I was expecting. Like, it's not terrible or anything, but it's just, when I think of Fanta, one of the reasons why I like Fanta, and to be fair, maybe this is an international disparity. One of the reasons why I like Fanta so much is because I love the way that their flavors pop. Especially like their orange. Like, I like orange soda in general, but Fanta for me is one of my favorites. Because it just hits you with that nice orange flavor. I was expecting kind of similar from this, and while it does have a decent flavor for what it is, it feels much more neutral. It's not like, doesn't have that oomph behind it. And again, I wonder if that's like just a difference in, the international disparity there, because different countries have different kind of ways that they like their soda prepared and stuff, and it just, I don't know. Mostly it tastes like a fairly okay strawberry soda, but even then, like, not it. It's like so lacking in punch. It doesn't even taste like a strawberry crush or something like that. It's just a very okay strawberry soda, and then kind of at the end you get sort of like a tropical sort of hit from the kiwi, and again you get a little bit of a bite, which that's definitely my favorite part of the drinking experience because honestly up until then it's fairly meh. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I know that when you mix kiwi and strawberry, like it's not like a super like punchy flavor, like it kind of blends nicely and it mellows both the flavors a little bit, which is kind of surprising given the way those flavors normally work. But it just, yeah, I don't know, man. I was expecting, I was really expecting to like this a lot, and instead I'm very underwhelmed. Like, again, not disliking it, not hating it, but like it drinks okay, you know? And again, like there's a little bit of a strawberry aspect, there's a little bit of a kiwi aspect. Yeah, I don't feel like they emphasized those flavors enough. And it's kind of carbonation level is another thing that varies pretty wildly depending on sort of where you go. And I don't know whether or not the carbonation level in this is kind of on point with what we get here in America, or if it's a little bit more mild. Because I have found that at least some European sodas I've had, they seem to be a little bit more mild with the carbonation. I kind of feel like that maybe is what's going on here, but I don't know if that's just the carbonation or if that's the flavoring itself. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I'm not loving it. It's okay, but yeah. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably no, I think would be my answer to that. But I know for me personally, this might be the most disappointing flavor of Fanta I've ever had. Even like with a pina colada, which like I don't really like coconut as a flavoring, I could still get behind it. But this one, and I've had other international Fantas, and like they've been a little bit hit or miss, but typically at the end of the day, I still enjoy them quite a bit for what they are. With this one, not really. You know, it almost feels like a budget soda in terms of like just that lacking flavor. And like I said, excuse me, maybe that is just an international thing. I don't know, but it's disappointing. I was hoping for more. If I'm recommending it, I mean, here's the thing: if you're living in the United States, right? I mean, if you run into it and you want to try it, feel free to try it. You might take more away from it than I did. But here's kind of what I would sort of lay down. Because I'm the type of person, I don't do it very often, but usually like maybe a couple times a year, I'll go on to like an import website or something like that, and I'll go over there and I'll buy a bunch of funky drinks from around the world because it's fun. I like to do that. I wouldn't with this one. I wouldn't. If you're thinking about it, again, if you want to, do what you need to do, but I wouldn't with this one. I don't think it's worth it. When you consider how much you're going to pay for like the import stuff and everything, I'd let this one go. To the fine people of Germany, again, I'm not sure, but if it is Germany, I mean, if you see it in stores, maybe it'll be more to your liking. Again, maybe that's just that discrepancy there, between fine people of Germany and, the fine people of America. Maybe we just like our sodas a little bit different. I don't know. So yeah, it's one, like, I definitely can't give it like a sparkling recommendation. It's very much one of those, if you want to, go ahead. It's not bad, but not that great either. 5 things before you get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go with yourselves a truly proper, fantastic rest of your life, but without all of the bad history stuff. Coca-Cola is shady. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I hope, here's what I'd like you to do, right? If you happen to be from Germany or wherever this is from, again, if I'm wrong, I'll put it in the title head. I'd really be interested to see, like, is this like evocative of how you like your sodas, or is it an outlier or something like that? Like, I'd really like, I don't know how much of an international presence I have. I do have a little one at the very least, according to YouTube analytics. But I'd really be interested to see, like, is it a thing or is it, I don't know. And if anybody by any chance has actually tried this stuff living in the United States, I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Did it kind of fit, what I said, or do you personally think it was the bee's knees? I don't know. Anyway,